Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a tool you probably have open on your computer right now, and we're going to unlock its hidden potential.
Yeah, a lot of people think of Excel as just, well, a grid for numbers, right? A digital ledger. But it's so much more than that. It's actually a powerful engine for analysis, for forecasting, for telling stories with data. And it's just waiting for you to turn the key. So, to really see what I mean, we're going to go on what I'm calling an analyst's journey. We'll follow an analyst at a fictional company, WorldCorp, and see exactly how these advanced tools solve real business problems. This is the journey that takes you from being just a data enterer to a true data storyteller.
All right, so our journey starts at WorldCorp. They're a growing electronics company, and business is good. Too good, actually. Their main manufacturing plant just can't keep up with demand. They know they need to expand, but that one decision creates a ton of financial and logistical headaches.
Okay, first challenge, it comes straight from the CFO. They need a big loan to fund this expansion. But the problem is they're getting swamped with offers from all these different banks. And every single one has a different interest rate, different terms. How in the world do you pick the right one?
You know the old way to do this, right? It's a total nightmare. You'd be calculating each loan payment one at a time, trying to keep all the numbers straight in your head or on a messy spreadsheet. But what if you could see all the possibilities all at once, laid out perfectly, side by side?
Well, you can. The tool for that is called a data table. Seriously, think of it like Excel's built-in crystal ball. It's a powerhouse for building scenarios. You just ask it, hey, what if the interest rate is this, or this, or this? And boom, you get all the answers instantly. And just like that, all that complexity just vanishes. I mean, look at this. With one simple setup, the CFO can see the exact payment for every single interest rate on the table. A decision that could have taken hours of painful math, now it's made in seconds. That's a game changer.
Okay, next stop on our journey, we're heading over to the Portland office. Now, the problem here isn't about predicting the future. It's about digging through the past. The team is literally drowning in years and years of messy, raw shipping data.
Yeah, a table that looks like this, it's a total data tsunami. It's just a wall of information. Trying to find anything useful in here? Like, what's our most profitable city? Which product do we ship the most of? Good luck. It's almost impossible.
But then, with just a couple of clicks, watch this. That chaos becomes instant clarity. Suddenly, you can see this story. Right away, we know which destinations get the most shipments and which ones make us the most money. The data isn't just a big pile of numbers anymore. It's giving us answers.
So how do we do that? With a pivot table. This is the magic tool. If the data table is your crystal ball for the future, the pivot table is your ultimate superpower for sorting through the past. It's this incredible, interactive tool that lets you summarize massive amounts of data just by dragging and dropping. The power here is just, it's amazing. You can group your data by date, by product, whatever you want. You can filter it down to see just what you need. You can completely rearrange your whole analysis in a split second. All of this lets you ask and answer really complex questions about your business. And you do it all without writing one single formula. It's incredible.
All right, now for a real high-stakes situation. A super important financial report is wrong. A huge decision depends on it. The pressure is on, and you have to find the mistake. And you have to find it fast. It's time to put on your detective hat.
You know, every detective needs clues, and in Excel, these error codes are your first lead. When you see something like #name or #ref, don't just get frustrated. These aren't random. They're specific clues telling you exactly what kind of mistake you should be looking for. And guess what? Excel gives you a whole detective's toolkit to crack the case. First, you trace precedents. You follow the blue arrows, the trail of evidence, to see which cells are feeding into your bad formula. Next, you evaluate formula. You basically interrogate it step by step to see exactly where it goes wrong. And the whole time, you can use the watch window to keep an eye on a critical cell while you make changes somewhere else. It's like having a suspect under surveillance. And this is so important. As our source material points out, with great power comes the potential for grave mistakes. I mean, a simple copy-paste error, one bad formula, can have huge consequences. We're talking about financial models being completely ruined. So these detective skills, they aren't just nice to have. They're absolutely critical if you're dealing with important data.
Okay, we're at our final stop on the analyst journey. So your numbers are right, the errors are all fixed, but to really make an impact, your report has to look professional, right? It's time to go from just data to good design.
I mean, just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got this raw, kind of ugly data. A phone number is just a long string of numbers. A zip code is missing its first zero. But on the right, with some simple custom formatting, Excel automatically turns that mess into a clean, professional, and super easy to read report.
And what about making it all look consistent? Oh, you're gonna love this. The Format Painter tool is an absolute lifesaver. You get one cell looking perfect, and then you just click and paint that style across your whole workbook. It's effortless and it looks so good. So let's take a step back and think about this journey. We predicted the future with data tables. We made sense of chaos with pivot tables. We even hunted down hidden errors like a detective. When you can do all that, one thing becomes crystal clear. You're not just an enter data here person anymore. Your role has totally changed. You're building scenarios. You're finding insights nobody else saw. You're guaranteeing that the numbers are right. And you're presenting it all with this incredible clarity and professionalism. What you're really doing is you're telling the story that was always hiding inside the numbers.
And the best part is, this power isn't locked away in some super expensive, specialized software. It's sitting right there, on your computer, in Excel. It's waiting for you. So the only question left is, what story will you uncover? Thanks for joining me on The Explainer.